In this video, I will demonstrate how to compute a confidence interval for the mean using z-values. The example states the following. Assume that the average time spent by students watching Netflix per week is to be estimated. A researcher surveys 40 random students and finds that the average time spent watching Netflix per week is 4.9 hours, with a population standard deviation of 2.3 hours. Estimate the true mean time spent watching Netflix by students. Use a confidence level of 99%. So step one is to identify all the key elements of the problem. Mu, the mean, the true mean that we want to estimate, is unknown. The sample mean, denoted as x bar, is 4.9. The sample size, n, is 40. The population standard deviation, sigma, is 2.3. And we use the confidence level of 99% to determine the z-value. To locate the z-value, we turn to table F. In the very first row, we're looking at confidence intervals. We search for 99% and scroll down until we find the z-value. It's 2.58. All of these other values are called t-values. We don't need to use t-values. We need to focus on the z-value. Now, the formula to estimate mu is basically taking the sample mean and adding and subtracting a margin of error. So it's x bar minus the margin of error is z sub alpha over 2 times sigma over radical n on the left side, and then we add that quantity on the right side. So the next step is to insert all of these values into the formula and then use the order of operations to compute the two endpoints. X bar is 4.9, so we write 4.9 on opposite sides. The z value is 2.58, sigma's 2.3, and n is 40. I'll use my scientific calculator to compute the two endpoints. So we have 4.9 minus 2.58 times 2.3 divided by the square root of 40. We'll calculate the left endpoint first, and that's going to give us 3.96. That is a left endpoint. To calculate the right endpoint, we can once again just type in all the values using our formula as a guide, or there's a shortcut that we can apply. We can use the edit function, so you just highlight the equation, select enter, and then use the arrow button until we get to the minus sign, change the minus to a plus, and select enter again. And the right endpoint is calculated. We can round this to 5.84. So it turns out that the mean amount of time students spend watching Netflix is somewhere between 3.96, which is about 4 hours, to 5.84 hours. Thanks for watching the video.